So, you've got headlights that are scratched and faded. Kind of milky looking rather than clear. Not good. You know why it's happening? UV rays. They're the #1 reason your headlights can become a dangerous problem for you and everyone else on the road. And this is how to fix it. SYLVANIA's Headlight Restoration Kit will do more than remove thousands of miles of wear and tear and years of UV damage. It'll actually restore your headlights to like new condition. Before we get started, a couple of tips. Don't try to restore your headlights if it's below freezing outside. Make sure the headlights have been washed and dried. Also, be sure you have some clean water available. Either a bucket, spray bottle, or a hose will work fine. Oh, and you'll probably want to have a pair of scissors and some paper towels or a clean cloth handy too. The kit has everything you need. The first thing to do is to tape off the areas around the headlight. You'll make your life a whole lot easier if you open up the hood first. All right, the taping is done just for protection in case you stray too far with the sanding. I usually like to use one for the top, one piece for the bottom, and one piece for each side. Good to go. After making sure the headlight's completely dry, you take the surface activator and you spray it over the entire headlight. This will remove the yellow cloudy stains and soften the original hard coat. Give the surface activator 30 seconds or so to work and then just rinse it off. Now you're ready to start smoothing out the scratched and faded headlight with the 3 different types of sandpaper. First, with the 400 grit. What you want to do is you want to wet both the sandpaper and re-wet the headlight, because this is a wet sanding process. And you want to sand the entire headlight, not too hard, nice and smooth, in circular motions. In some spots, like the corners, you might need a back and forth motion. And as you sand, the water starts to get cloudy. When you think you're done, just run your fingers across the headlight, looking for rough spots, and if you find one, just hit them again. Then you dry the lens, and just make sure you have a uniform white hazy appearance. There, piece of cake. Next, we rinse and move on to the 1000 grit sandpaper. We're refining the surface here, making it steadily smoother, getting it back to like new condition. You can use even more pressure now. Do this for 2 to 5 minutes, and then rinse again. And then, with firm pressure, we'll give it a final sanding with the 2000 grit paper. Again, 2 to 5 minutes, and then rinse again. Now the sanding process is complete, and you have got a really smooth headlight. We are going to make it even smoother with the clarifying compound, which is a very fine polish. Put about a quarter-sized dollop on one of the white towels. You got to re-wet the headlight and apply it. You can apply the compound just like you would car wax over the entire headlight using a firm pressure. And then when you're ready, just rinse, dry the headlight, and again, it should be uniformly white and hazy. By this point, you've done 90% of the work, but the best part is yet to come. Next, we're going to repeat step 1, the surface activator. Spray it over the entire headlight and wait 30 seconds. Then, rinse it off completely and remove the tape. Next, with the other white towel supplied in the kit, make sure everything is bone dry, even the crevices around the headlight. Then, we're on to step 3, the UV clear coat, the real magic. I'm wearing the vinyl glove they give to protect my hand. They also give you a blue lint-free cloth to use as an applicator. You apply the UV clear coat onto the folded edge. And wet the folded edge completely with the UV clear coat. It'll work just like a paintbrush. Then, wipe it on with smooth strokes from one side to another, working from top to bottom. Remember that old headlight before we started? Well, watch as we apply the clear coat and your new headlight comes into view. Overlap your strokes slightly. Stopping for a few seconds to keep the towel wet with the clear coat is okay. Coat the headlight completely and don't repeat. It's done. Oh, if you happen to miss a spot, just go back and gently touch it up, but do it immediately. Look at this before and after comparison. Amazing. One last tip. Let the clear coat dry an hour before touching it. It may take 4 to 6 hours to fully cure, so try to avoid driving for a few hours. And that's all there is to it. So get your car in the shade and get started. And if you like the way it works on your headlights, it'll work just as well on your brake lights or your boat or motorcycle windshield. Just about any plastic or acrylic surface that looks like it's seen better days.